I want to make a recommendation to all teachers, and I taught for 15 years. 10 of those years were for dance, where I taught teeny tiny toddlers, practically all the way up to adults, high school through adults. And I have 5 years of substitute teaching, again, teeny tiny through high school. You have your subject matter, right? But before you even teach the subject matter, tell your students, whoever is not safe at home, and say those words, because there are 15 million children that witness violence in their own homes each and every year. Trust me, they are in your classroom. So say to them, if you're not safe at home, just know that it is not your fault, you're not alone, and that things will get better, that I care about you, that I love you, and that if you ever want to talk, I'm here for you. Don't bother calling anyone. Don't bother calling any agency, any police, any lawyers. I assure you they've been all called. Just listen to them and talk about the difficult subjects where, say, if dad is beating up mom or mom is beating up dad or you're getting beat up, say to them, you'll speak to them privately, that you will listen to them and that you are there for them. Don't bother calling anyone. What they need is to be heard. They need to be heard, and they need to know that they're not crazy. So say this before you start teaching your subject matter, whatever that is, biology, physical science, language arts, history, math, algebra, calculus, music, art, gym, whatever it is. Say, introduce, if you're not safe at home, know that it is not your fault, you're not alone, I'm here for you. Say that before you start teaching the subject matter and before you end class, before that bell rings. Say it over and over again. And I say this because there's going to be more shootings. We know that there's going to be more shootings. So if we can prevent another Salvador Ramos, another Lanza, another Cruz, and all the rest of them, because we needed to nip it in the bud when they were teeny tiny, by saying those words, by acknowledging their pain and acknowledging their fear and their anxiety and their panic, because home for these kids are hell. Well, maybe it would have turned out differently. Maybe they wouldn't have shot up teachers and students and everybody in between. So take it to the next level. Don't ignore it, especially when you know that these students exist in your classrooms. There are 15 million children that witness violence in their own homes each and every year. I should know I was one of them. So to ignore it and pretend that everything is okay is not the method to use, because that creates the Salvador Ramos and the Lanzas and the Cruzes and all the rest of them. Try it out. What do you have to lose? Try it out. My name is Sabrina Osso from Osso Safe. Feel safe where you live, work, play, and learn.